Hello. We're here. We're doing
Sup?
another E3 of old E3 of the yesteryear reacts, rewatch. Well, you're not a fan of this one, are you?
This is the HD era.
Hey, what do you mean?
You said the SD era, right? Like standard definition.
I said yesteryear. I said
Oh my God.
yesteryear, Gary.
Fucking hell. I need to get my ears unblocked.
Yeah, we're back. We're doing another one of the like watching old E3s to hopefully potentially give us some information about where companies are now. Previously, we've watched E3s and reacted to them from like sort of where companies were adjacent to where they are now in terms of the previous generation of consoles. We've done that for Xbox. We've done that for PlayStation. I actually don't know if we've done a Nintendo one before. I don't actually remember if we have. But
yeah, I don't think we have yet.
yeah, I think because they moved away from E3 for quite a while, and their directs have just been largely seasonal more than anything else.
Yeah.
I think this might be the last direct that they ever did. Sorry, the last E3 that they ever did potentially.
Yeah. Although it may be their first digital only press conference. There was no physical attendance.
No, they'd done those for a little while.
Oh.
Yeah. This was the third one, I believe. The first one would have been 2013. But yeah, so like we're doing Nintendo for 2015, which is 10 years ago. Not because that they are at the exact same point in their current generation of consoles, because they're not, because the Switch came out 2016 or 2015? 2016.
The Switch came out 2017.
2017, right, okay. So, while the Switch 2 has just come out this year, 10 years ago, they were at the end of the Wii U as opposed to the beginning of the Switch. And we're sort of almost at the end of the Switch at the moment, the Switch 1. So it's sort of it's a little bit of an adjacency there.
In August 24th, 2023, we reacted to Nintendo E3 press conference 2009. And get this, we had a name for it. RememberE3. One word.
We did have a name for it. Oh, good name. I think I wanted to style it like the video game Remember Me, and I think you said don't do that.
Yeah. Because that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, so what? What were you doing in 2015, Gary?
In 2015, I was doing an IT degree after dropping out from my music degree the year before. I would later that year drop out of that IT degree and then go to an open day for the game school where you and I met the next year. Middle of the year 2015. That was earlier that year. I had bought my computer, not my first computer, because my dad had given me one many years prior. But this is the first thing I bought with like saved up for and spent like $2,500 on at the time. I got a good deal on a 980. It came with The Witcher 3, and I wanted a new PC because Battlefield 4 wasn't running properly. I struggled through a lot of it, but it would crash after 20 or 30 minutes.
Oof.
And I had to overclock my CPU to play Black Flag on my computer the previous year, so it was time. And I got a 980 and a 4970K. That was a good computer. That one saw me through the start of my professional editing career because it was going for that long. So that was a good computer. That was that year. What about you?
I would have been graduating high school, but but I dropped out the year prior to do web development. And then promptly dropped out of that as well because I was like, this is boring. I don't like this at all. And then,
says the man who owns and runs an independent website we're making content for.
And also is like the lead content web designer at my workplace as well.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. hilarious, isn't it? That the way things turn out.
Yeah. What else were you up to?
What else was I up to? I was getting really into like the MCU films. Like I had been into them for a little bit, but I was getting more into like being on like checking subreddits like every other day, reading announcements for different films. Like I was getting into games properly as well, like as a as something more than like more than something that I would just play and more than something that I would just like learn how to make. I was getting into like the who are people in the industry, who are companies in the industry, how does the industry work? And that was like sort of the start of me reading professional games writing. I think like outside of just I stumbled across a review or I would watch YouTube videos from people who make more jokes than points. Unlike us.
Jeremy, off the top of your head, what's your favorite game from 2015? That's hard because that year was fucking stacked.
That's not Bloodborne, is it?
I think it is Bloodborne.
Oh, then it's Bloodborne.
Did you play it that year when it came out?
I did. It wasn't my favorite. Oh, so what was my favorite game in 2015? At the time?
Yeah.
Okay, because Bloodborne didn't become my favorite game from that year until much later. Tour. When did Rocket League come out?
That year.
It was definitely Rocket League then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocket League's high up on my list.
Because I was a supersonic acrobatic rocket powered battle cars diehard for like 5 years or 6 years prior on the PS3. And so when Rocket League came along, I'm like, well, I know this, and also I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
So
I played a lot of Binding of Isaac Rebirth that year, but it came out in 2014. I did play a lot of Rocket League. Honestly, that year I probably played the most like GTA 5 because that came out on PC that year. That was another thing I wanted my PC ready for.
Right.
Don't know that I have a game that I super loved from that time. I played a lot of Witcher 3 too. Like that was quite good. There's certain quests I find memorable from it, but I don't like love any one particular part of that game more than anything else. I don't know.
Yeah, like I like the first third of that game, but that's because I don't think I've barely gotten into the second third and never played the first third.
I fell off the third.
I like the Baron quest, the Bloody Baron. That was a good. And that's the one everyone talks about, and because it's really fucking good.
It is. Yeah.
All right. Shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's go back in time. So we're in the midst of the Wii U, of the catastrophic era of the Wii U.
I think we're actually almost at the end of the Wii U.
It's another 2 years before the Switch comes out.
I know, but we'll get there.
More than a year before they'll even recognize its existence.
All right. Are you ready?
Give me a quick countdown.
3, 2, 1. We're watching this on Nintendo's official YouTube channel because they're some of the few people that actually put up these on their own account.
Mr. Iwata? Oh, wow. Yes, we're ready to start filming the Nintendo
Galaxy music.
For E3 2015.
Okay, thank you. I will head directly to the stage.
I forgot about the puppets.
The puppets were so good.
I don't think I ever watched this. This is really good.
Reggie, are you ready for the digital event?
Nintendo 62, Nintendo 63, Nintendo 64.
They just don't do it like this anymore, man.
Puppet body is ready.
That's not his voice.
No, it really wasn't his voice.
Look at that swagger.
This walk, this walk has become such a gift since, and it's always so good how much their chins move.
I'm here.
They got wind blowing in its in the hair of the puppet.
Mr. Miyamoto.
Fuck, the Galaxy soundtrack is so good.
I really should play that game.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, ready whenever you are, gentlemen.
I just have to remember.
That's
my
just a
wife.
Muppet. It's like
Look, look.
what was that show? Basil and what was that?
Oh, yeah, I forget the name of the show. Imagine being a Star Fox fan and seeing this and being so excited and then getting whatever we're about to get, which is clearly not going to be that good because I don't remember what it is. Oh wait, is this that Toys to Life game?
No, that was Starlink.
Oh, is this just Star Fox on the 3DS?
No.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, I glanced one timestamp before, so I did see what this is. And it's none of those things. The Toys to Life thing was on Switch, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Fox, do a barrel roll.
Yeah, come on, Fox. Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Barrel roll.
That is not Reggie's voice.
Check this out.
Is it any of their voices?
I think it might be Iwata.
Entering Corneria's orbit.
I don't remember
Welcome to
how
Star Fox Zero, baby.
is this game any good.
This is the one on the gamepad.
Right. Oh, we're gonna see so many Wii U games, which is like the
This
dumb.
is the Wii U era.
I know, it's the dumbest thing to say, but it just hit me that we're only gonna see Wii U and 3DS.
Brother! That and like 4 3DS games.
Yeah. I remember this game.
Yeah, people were
Yeah.
like, wow, this is a really interesting idea, and it's not good enough to justify
I won't miss,
playing.
Carrie. I won't miss. It's Rusty.
I won't miss.
What is this?
Switching to
I know some
all-range
people
mode.
who are
Let's
diehards
take
for
the offensive.
this. They are very few and far between, but they're out there.
Do a barrel roll.
Man, you should play more Star Fox, because you haven't played nearly any of it, have you?
I played the first one like as a every now and again I'll jump on the Switch Online thing, but like
by the Fushimi
On
Inari Shrine.
SNES
I've had a
or
relation with
64?
This shrine since I was a child.
oh god, I don't even.
Because
No.
of that, I felt that
I hope
was
it's
always
on
protected,
64.
as if it's my guardian angel. When I was a child, there was a TV show about fighter planes called Thunderbirds. That inspired me to make a game that had cinematic elements, with each character having a distinct personality and their own drama.
But all the
That would
ships
be
are the
reflected
same.
in the dialogue and appear in scenes
There are
like
wings.
where a cool character
Yeah, but
enemies would
Thunderbirds
appear.
has 5 very deliberately different looking ships.
Yeah, but the thing he wanted to take from it was cinematic
When it came
elements.
to talking about details regarding how to make the main characters look and feel,
puppets.
we talked about all sorts of types of people. But ever since I was in school, I drew comics with caricaturized humanoid animals and decided that the characters in this game should be based off animals. I then talked about it with Imamura-san, the designer, and we thought about the fox image. Then I thought, let's try making a fox the main character.
We're entering Corneria City now.
When there's an arch,
Still somehow finding another way to remake
that's the kind of game I wanted to make.
Star Fox 64.
Thinking about the shrine, this place is known for the row of arches. So we went with this idea to create a game where you would fly through different arches. Star Fox is a game where you use a control stick, like the one you'd find on a plane.
He's explaining how they made the original game because it's the same game.
On the control stick to fly up, right? Similarly, you can use the gyro on the gamepad to look all around and feel really immersed in the game. We'd like people to play as if they are flying a real plane. It's really exciting.
The only person I know who has a Wii U is our friend Ollie, and I reckon he would get a kick out of this.
Like this show.
No, this game, playing with things.
That each serves a specific purpose. For example, we've tested using one screen for a more cinematic view and the other for gameplay. The Wii U gamepad has a gyro, and it's a big reason we decided to make this game. It's a cockpit view, so it feels like you're in the cockpit like this. You can aim by moving the gamepad around. In the other Star Fox games, you play by controlling your plane in third person on one screen. This time, the game world is shown on the TV, and you can
Here's the thing about the Wii
aim
U.
on the gamepad. By using
Is
two
that
screens,
this is still
you can
kind
see
of
yourself
exciting as a
flying in
concept.
third person on the TV,
Yeah.
Like,
while shooting down at the
conceptually,
enemies below you from
The
the
idea
cockpit
of
view on the
having two
gamepad.
different screens you physically have to
You
look
can be
between
really immersed in
is
the
a thing that
experience.
still I
So that's
truly
something
do
I hope
love as a
people can check out.
concept.
Yeah,
On the Nintendo 64 system, you had to use
it's
a lot of
unique
buttons.
for sure.
But now with the Wii U
But it's also like
gamepad,
it's a really
you can use
exciting
two
way to
sticks do
engage in
things
that
like
sort of
speed up
tech and
flip
way of
around.
playing, and you know, like a game
only
console
one
that
button
like
to
fucking
fire all the
ejects your
different
disk
weapons.
drive every now and
So there are
again,
4
or you
buttons
know, like the
left, and
you know
with
Metal
that, we
Gear
thought,
reading a
why
memory
not
card.
use
Like it's
these
a
buttons
really
to make
fun
the
way to
Arwing
utilize
transform?
the medium.
Yeah,
It's just every
And let's use one
Like,
button
I
to do
don't-
flips and the other for
I
U-turn.
don't really know why this didn't work.
The Arwing
apparently
transformed
it
into
controlled like
water,
shit.
This is sorry,
That was in
not
Star
specifically
Fox
this
2.
game,
but
but like
Oh, you mean the
game
the
didn't
the,
make
con
it
the
out.
console?
yeah, like
yeah.
the
I'm glad we were
concept
able to
of
have
the
it
Wii
appear.
U as a console.
The Arwing
Because I remember being excited about it then,
transformation mechanic
never
actually
enough
looks
to
like
buy
makes
it.
a lot of
Maybe that
sense.
was just
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. I mean the Wii U
Here's the Landmaster.
limped so that the Switch could sprint. Like
Yeah, but the Switch doesn't have that two
And
screens
also the gyro wing.
like middle play
adds a
part. Like it's
lot of
only
grip.
got
no, you're
one
right.
or the other.
But that was the thing that also
it,
that was
you
the
can
Wii
perform a
U's
lot of
greatest
tasks
asset and
at
also its biggest
You
limitation.
can also play
You know,
different
like,
stages with other vehicles
You could
too.
you couldn't use the console without
So I
it.
hope you'll have fun trying
But
out
also if
courses
you were
with
using the
vehicles
tablet, you
even
couldn't
after you
also
clear the
look at the
game.
TV. Like it's enough of a distraction. It is really hard to look at both things at once. It's just it's actually difficult to utilize in a way that's different than how it's made. You know, just thinking about the times we've played like Nintendo Land, right, where it's like it's actually hard to like stop looking at your thing. Like you can hold the screen so that your field of view is close to one compared to the other, but like
Japanese culture that inspired me.
it's really hard to actually split your focus that way and take in the information from that screen and this one. At which point it's like, well, why do I have two?
It reminded me of a foxtail. We wrote the character with a brush and added the logo. It looks cool.
Yeah, but I like the ability that you don't have you can't do. That's really exciting. You know, like I remember going back to the old trailer for Zombie U.
Hi, and welcome to Nintendo's digital
And you have to
event
split
for
your focus.
E3 2015.
He's got the
I'm
feather
Reggie
on his
Fils-Aimé,
shoulder.
President of Nintendo of America. We began today having a little fun imagining ourselves as characters in the Star Fox universe. But that opening was more than just fun. It also represents a theme you're going to encounter consistently throughout Nintendo's experience for E3. That theme is transformation. Recently, Mr. Iwata has made several announcements on how Nintendo itself is being transformed, with expansion to Universal theme parks, mobile devices,
Oh my god.
and our new dedicated game platform, codenamed NX, which we'll tell you
Oh,
more about
fuck.
in 2016. Today,
Well, I
purpose is
mean,
more immediate. To focus on the
This was because it was being
transformations
leaked
you'll be
heavily.
enjoying right inside your Nintendo game.
yeah. No, it was the worst kept secret.
If there's a secret to
But
the
also,
longevity of
investors needed
Nintendo
something to look forward to
franchises,
because the Wii U was
it is
bombing.
transformation. We never let them stand still. There always has to be something new, something compelling. And that even applies to the game Super Mario Brothers, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary in 2015. To say he's been transformed over the years is obvious.
What?
But along the way, he's also
Oh,
transformed.
no, that's right. Yeah, because we just did the
from
40th.
establishing the platforming genre on the NES to the 3D world of Super Mario 64. Later this year, Super Mario
You played that
Maker will
game?
take the next step
64, huh?
by turning the
Yeah.
essence of game creation
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
over to you, our fans. Now, players will become creators.
Jeremy, what's
As you create your
the
own
give me a
Mario
guess on the
levels
Open Critic
that
score
can be
of
shared globally
Star
with
Fox Zero?
friends.
I've just looked it up.
And who
Oh,
knows?
oh
Maybe
that's a
even
fun thing to
I'll
do
be
along
playing.
along the show.
Of course, beating
Hmm.
your latest creation.
Huh.
Finally,
72?
nothing in our history has transformed.
That's a
our
really good
franchises
guess.
quite
It was
like
69.
Amiibo.
Ah, nice.
And as you'll find out this week, there are more.
Do you wanna look up the next one?
on the way, and more games for them.
John-
And I'll guess the next one.
In fact, right now,
Yeah.
let's see
Or
how
I could
Amiibo
just
are
if you just want to guess, I
No,
can
no,
just keep
no,
looking them
no,
up.
we'll take it in turns.
unexpected way.
That's a lot of amiibos. That's
That's like $1 billion.
I was gonna say.
So at this year's Nintendo digital event, the team put me right to work. So I'm pleased to be here with Karthik Bala.
The fuck does
from
that mean?
The Vicarious Vision
What did he
studio
say?
At Activision. And Karthik, we've got some
This
great
year
news
at our
to share.
digital event, the team put me right to work.
Skylanders franchise has always been deliver brand new innovation and the highest quality game experience.
Are they sitting inside of
Acme?
Acme?
Bringing vehicles to
Acme?
life.
No, I don't think
With our
so.
new
Of course they're
Skylanders
not.
Superchargers. And really blending it to this epic vehicle adventure.
But there's more to it, right?
We've got 2 unexpected guest
The most
stars.
Skylanders footage I've ever seen in my life.
Introducing turbocharged Donkey Kong and his vehicle, the Barrel Blaster. We also have Bowser. This is HammerSlam Bowser, and his vehicle, the Clown Cruiser.
Bowser is always my favorite. I don't know why people say that I look like Bowser and at times act like Bowser.
Your successor certainly does.
As you're playing as these figures, as you have the various vehicles, what happens?
So they have complete move sets and upgrade trees of
Skylanders designs are
which
fucking awful.
natural, things that you would
Yeah,
expect, like
they're
Donkey
pretty,
Kong barrels, and
They're
Bowser
the
slamming down his
ultimate
hammer.
version of the thing
But
I was
also
complaining
really
about the other day,
unexpected
Carrie, which
moves
was the
that
fucking
go
With
back
Skate.
to elements
No,
of
with
lore within the 30 years
Rocksteady,
history of these
Insomniac,
characters.
What else
NetherRealms,
can these figures
superhero
do?
costumes.
Put the figure
Oh,
in the
right.
portal.
Like being
They
like
act as
super
a
over
stand-in.
Yeah,
designed.
extraordinarily over
Twist
designed.
the
Like, what the
base
fuck is he
and
wearing?
switch it to amiibo,
Yeah.
and it can be used as an amiibo in another
Switch
Nintendo
it to
So again, these
amiibo.
characters, these vehicles, only playable on Nintendo.
Oh.
So as you go through this
Two EB
collaboration
Games
with
employees
Nintendo,
who
a company that is very
traded these
protective
things
of
for
its
cents.
franchises, that always likes to have total control. What was that like in terms of working with us to bring these fabulous experiences to life?
It's like a insignificant amount of my life has been dedicated to counting counting Skylanders.
Yeah, you get 30 cents for this one, you get 70 cents for this one. Fucking.
And this is when the Nintendo team
Oh.
said, no, do something different,
Man.
something new. And we
Why is he
created
whispering?
Magma Bowser, who's never been seen before, and his fire breath just becomes this insane flamethrower. We wanted to set the Koopa on fire.
That's
and,
just-
and we said use dry bones.
Right.
And so like dry bones and
I mean, I was too old for Skylanders.
Hang on,
right?
sorry,
Like, we
hang
both
on.
were.
Are they
on top of
all-
that, and we just didn't. We didn't think that we were going to get away with all of this stuff.
Are they just off script?
Thank you so much for sharing this information. And throughout the entire week, we're going to be sharing more and more information. You and your team are going to grace us at Nintendo Treehouse Live, and there's going to be a lot more information to share.
I'm super excited.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
That was a sorry, you were saying?
Oh, it's just like Skylanders is such a flash in the pan, and I was too old for it, so like of course I don't get it. But like seeing it now is like, how did they possibly go so heavy?
Because it was before Fortnite.
Yeah.
It was the thing that kids asked their parents to spend a lot of money on.
Triforce Heroes. It's our first 3DS game. Yeah. Was this built in the Link Between Worlds engine? Sure looks like it.
It's like maybe like Zelda engines. I don't know anything about, honestly.
No, but like the art style and like everything, like it looks so similar.
Yeah, I feel like Zelda, like this could be anywhere from like the successor to the Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, Phantom Hourglass onwards,
And
you know.
Spirit Tracks.
Yeah.
This game didn't do heaps,
No.
if I remember correctly.
No, it did not.
Not like the first Triforce Heroes.
And I think the thing is like 3 is a really awkward number of people to get to play a game like this.
Yeah. All right, Metacritic for this one, or OpenCritic for this one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me pull it up.
I'm gonna guess
What's it called? Triforce
77 for Triforce.
Space Force Space Heroes. What'd you say? Sorry.
Triforce Heroes, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I said 77
for critic.
Yeah, OpenCritic.
Do you do critic average or critic recommends?
Critic average.
Okay, 73.
Okay.
Critic recommends is 35%.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm
yikes.
Numa,
Yeah.
the producer of Zelda. Today, I would like to talk about The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, the latest Nintendo 3DS Zelda game. I have the game's director, Shikata, here to introduce it with me.
Hello.
Everyone's like,
I'm here also.
Focus on multiplayer and co-op. Multiplayer in past Zelda games was more competitive, much like a party game. Everyone would gather
This
to
is a-
play to see who would get
this
the
is
most
an
rupees.
interesting voice on this guy, on this translator.
The editorialization that has occurred here between these two voices
The 3D visuals
of the
A Link Between
confident
Worlds
master
was a
and the
great
somewhat
Yeah.
tepid
Yeah.
apprentice.
in terms of depth.
Oh, so here we go. That's
So
Link
wanted
Between
to
Worlds.
Incorporate that into the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's so similar.
And yeah, it looks
So
much less interesting.
That's why we came up
Yeah.
with the totem mechanic.
Totem time.
Totem time.
Was fully realized with the totem mechanic.
See, it's interesting. They make you carry the keys as objects in the world rather than just going into your
You
inventory.
can carry your friends on your shoulders and reach higher places.
A 4-player totem.
It's so
is
funny,
too
like seeing
small.
multiplayer games for this because you're like, oh, 3 is a really strange number. This is like less than a year after Destiny launched, you know, and that was sort of the game I think of as
For single player. There are
popularizing a
supporting
3-player team
There are 2
in
of them.
a multiplayer in a popular
And you
multiplayer
can
setting.
beat a level by
Next one
switching
being
between
like
Link
Apex.
and these 2
Um,
dolls. The story.
But then they've
starts
got
in
they've got a
kingdom that is
rudimentary
just
like
full
ping
of
system there
fashion-savvy
too,
people.
where they're like you press the button and it says I want to get on your head,
something has
and it
happened.
shows that on the screen.
So the king is looking for a hero who could help.
Yeah, and it's
So
like, why
different
would you
players
not
are each
just be
claiming
talking
to be
to
the
next
hero.
to the person next to you?
And so it begins.
Yeah, well, I imagine you could play this over
Using
wireless.
To defeat enemies and conquering dungeons is a familiar staple from other Zelda
That would be
games.
awful though. Like if you weren't
Yeah,
doing
but-
voice chat.
So it should appeal to fans of the
Yeah,
series.
yeah. Well, Discord
This
wasn't
time,
really around then.
there's also a
I mean,
fashion
you know, there was
where
Skype.
you collect items to
Yeah,
create new
yeah, Skype- there was
outfits with
Skype,
new
yeah.
abilities. By buying and equipping these different clothes,
And like
your
IRC, if
abilities
you-
change.
You know.
So the same courses.
I think
will
I
offer
signed up to
different
Discord.
experiences depending on what you wear.
That year, I think I signed up in 2015 because I was playing a lot of Counter Strike then.
I think playing with people in online multiplayer where you can't see their reactions is fun
Online,
too.
yeah.
I hope people invite others to try out the game with them as well.
I wonder if they're gonna do another. Is this the last
When playing
multiplayer Zelda?
We frequently
title?
hear Mr. Aonuma yelling excitedly about the game.
I can't think of anything after this.
I have the loudest voice on the team.
We had Breath of the Wild, we had Cadence, we had Link's Awakening
Also for Nintendo
remake,
3DS, we have
Echoes of
another new
Wisdom,
game.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Last year,
Skyward
we had
Sword
the Wii U
remake.
version of Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors as well.
Hyrule Warriors does have co-op, but
This game
it's
is
definitely a
remake
spin-off.
Yeah, and
of
it's,
the Wii U game.
you know,
It will include all the DLC characters from that one.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. That said, it's not like there was another one, like, before Triforce Heroes here, like,
The Wind Waker to expand the game.
what was it called?
Four Swords.
Four Swords Adventure, yeah, like Four Swords was
is not like the Zelda games
years ago. That was GameCube, Game Boy Advance era. So like, I don't think there was anything in between these two. Man, I really should play these games as just a Zelda fan.
You will enjoy
But
Hyrule Warriors Legends.
I don't know, it's
as
just
well as the Legend of Zelda.
Phantom Hourglass and
Super
Spirit Tracks
appeal.
had a multiplayer
on
mode as well.
Nintendo 3DS.
by Anuma, and the world cried as we didn't see any Breath of the Wild. Wait, Anuma just talked over this trailer, and now we're getting the trailer. Why?
Yeah, but I think this is like this will be like a it's out in a month and a half sort of trailer. Like this is just a
Yeah, and like it's like a port of the Wii U game. So like
they should bring this to the Switch. This is the one
They
I'd
did.
be the most. This one.
yeah,
What?
it's definitely on the Switch.
I would love a citation.
Here's your citation.
It's just like I got two of them right here. I don't think this did come to Switch.
Brother. Here you go.
Did it?
Yes.
Fuck.
Years and years and years ago.
You actually sent me a link. I didn't actually need a link. You could have just been like, yeah, I put the page up.
2018.
Wow.
Came out a year after the Switch did.
Good lord. Okay. I'll eat my words.
My 3DS is my 3DS is the Hyrule Warriors Switch 3DS edition, which is very nice. Oh my god, Federation Force!
I remember this.
I remember the world again cried.
Uh-huh.
This was, if you could believe it, before Metroid Prime 4 was announced.
I can, because I remember, because people thought this might have been Metroid Prime 4 when the trailer was playing for the very first time.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, it's a
Yeah. Blast Ball. Wasn't Blast Ball? Didn't they play this at that like Nintendo World Championships reprise they did like 4 years ago? So there's like Nintendo and Ocarina of Time speedrunners up there, and they all of a sudden they get handed play a round of Blast Ball.
Right.
Who the fuck is this?
That's on Mars.
Oh, it's Mars.
Hey, how good that new Fire Emblem look?
It did look good. It looked a bit like it. Fire Emblem Fates. What the fuck was there a 3DS Fire Emblem game?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Yeah, it was one of the few new 3DS exclusives. This you couldn't play this on the original 3DS.
No, but that was Awakening, wasn't it?
Oh, I am thinking of Awakening.
What the fuck is this? Fire Emblem Fates.
For your betrayal.
I mean, like, you're really, really surprised. If someone tells me that there's a Fire Emblem game I've never heard of, I'd be like, yeah, probably.
I don't remember anything about this one. Yeah, the new one, whatever. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
This is the one that Corrin's from Smash. I didn't know that. I thought she was also from, or they were also from Awakening. But getting hit with so many games, I can't even...
Yeah, right?
What the fuck is this?
What is this?
It's Atlas. Is this...
I do not know what this is, but we are... Oh, it's Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Right.
This is so gonna get fucking struck.
Quick, keep talking over. Jeremy,
I just muted
Oh
it.
my god. Fucking...
Yeah, right.
What's the Open Critic score for Fire Emblem Fates? A game neither of us knew existed.
It's definitely 65.
65.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is the one that had 3 versions. Do you remember that?
No.
Conquest, Birthright, and Revelation. It was like a fucking Pokemon game. Revelation has an 84.
Whoa. That's really quite good.
Conquest has an 86.
Jesus Christ, okay.
And that was like 3 months earlier. And Birthright was around that same time. Yeah, 85. I had no idea there was another Fire Emblem on the 3DS. I'm shook.
I don't even know what this game's called. Well, what do you reckon the Open Critic is for this?
Oh, I have seen that. I have seen that logo.
I don't know what to search.
FE.
I thought it was Mirage Sessions because it looked like Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
That one looks like a solid 78.
I don't know what to search.
Yeah, that's fine. Monolith. Is this Xenoblade Chronicles X? I think it is.
I thought that would have been out by now.
Yeah, I would also have thought that. Maybe it's DLC? Maybe it's just an ad. Like, maybe it is out.
Is this Xenoblade?
It's X.
Right, okay.
It's no voice acting at all. And fetus localization.
I mean, I was going to say, if you played the game, there's not much in there anyway.
I mean, the first game, they don't shut up.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it acting. No, that's not fair. There's just a lot of like, all right, everyone, let's go together, shall we? Get the Monado!
Dunban!
Dunban! Not out yet.
Oh, yeah, it's at the end of that year. Okay. Interesting. This is such a weird... Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Oh, New Leaf.
Oh, is this out?
Yeah, this was definitely out.
Oh, this is Happy Home Designer.
Oh, God, the worst one. Or the second worst one. Not even the worst one.
Oh, I don't want to guess this shit.
The worst one was the Mario Party one.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that they dress you up like a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Like they look like the real estate agents from The Simpsons.
Oh, the concept of this is like decent, but this is just what New Horizons was. You just got to do this in the game. Well, no. You didn't get to do it for the other people until the DLC came out. This looks from this trailer. This looks like this actually. Excuse me. This looks like this would actually be a decent time, but I think from my recollection, it was pretty rough.
It's the worst one. Oh no!
Amiibo Festival.
Oh god.
Oh, is this when the cards were released?
Quick, what's your open critic for Happy Home Designer?
72.
64.
Oh fuck! Right.
16% critics recommend.
Yeah.
This one I'm gonna give a 58.
58, righto.
This game was not well received.
Yeah, you remember it more than I do.
It's because it's fucking Mario Party without the mini games.
Oh, there's no mini games.
Not really. Like it's all just like it's like Monopoly.
So what you said 58?
Yeah.
You get merit for this one. It's 48.
48. Jesus.
48.
Yeah, this is like a bad game.
Yeah. Eurogamer's score was a void.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Like look at this gameplay. It's all like purchasing like the tiles and doing the
So it's Monopoly.
Yeah.
And you have to have each player has to have an amiibo.
Your video
Mine's
paused?
stuck too.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, this is like a really rough time.
Oh, the Yanni Yoshis.
I work in software planning and development department at Nintendo, and I am a coordinator. I work with developers in making Nintendo games.
She's Australian?
Kirby's Epic Yarn
I
with
think
the same developer.
part Australian,
And
yeah.
I was in charge of designing Yoshi's Woolly World.
Oh,
with
what do I
Tezuka-san.
give this game?
Working with Tezuka-san is very
It's like a
inspirational.
78.
He is the leader of this project. At the same time,
Yeah, which one
he
was
has
this?
The perspectives of the player.
Woolly World?
He has both
I'll look it up because it's your turn. What's yours? What's your guess? Is it Crafted World or Woolly World?
82.
At first, I decided.
I don't know. I think was Woolly World the one on Switch?
No, this is Woolly World.
I'm not a programmer or
Okay.
an artist, so I
80.
wasn't able to make.
Okay.
something
So in the middle of our
in the
guesses.
actual game.
Yeah.
So and the development team was really working hard.
What did you think of that new Yoshi they showed off the other day?
I don't like Yoshi games.
To help this game.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I thought the art style was really, really cool.
Like I think the art style in Yoshi games has been quite
Back to the office.
cool.
The smile.
I don't love Yoshi's Island.
Colleagues really struck me. There was this proposal made.
But
What about Yoshi's story?
Saying that maybe for a game like this, and a plushie
Yoshi's story got a
would be
good
more
soundtrack.
Fun to have because
I think the woolly yarn art style
Craft. Yeah.
works better on Kirby.
Oh, interesting. I think I much prefer it in this
Yoshi
context.
himself is made of yarn. The shape of his body transforms into different shapes. So he
I think that like we don't know what Kirby feels like,
turns into a mallet when he does the round sound.
but we know what Meta Knight does, and so I think like a metal versus like soft thing goes fun.
Places in the game where you can and you can also nick platforms. And in this game, the enemies are made of yarn as well. So when Yoshi throws,
I shall take no further questions.
I don't think any of them make sense.
Yoshi's Woolly World provides plenty of challenge if you try to go for 100% completion. But also we wanted to have lots and lots of people enjoy the game, and those lots of people have different expectations.
No, I only want one person to enjoy this game.
And
Me.
For us, what's so special about Yoshi games is that the difficulty level is all up to the player, because
That was just a real piranha plant.
Yeah.
you can just run through the levels.
That one had skin.
If you're a more advanced player, you can set the challenge
prefer
level
mine
higher
skinless.
by collecting lots of items, and that provides plenty of challenge in this game. We are very confident that the game provides both the challenge and the fun. Its co-op mode is designed so that the user can
Yoshi's
decide
coming
how
for
to
Yanni's lunch.
play with their friend. So you can either cooperate with your friend, you can help each other out, you can swallow the other Yoshi.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
To high areas so that the other Yoshi can reach that area. So you can do a little bit of a competition with your friend. You can be a little mean. If you have an amiibo, and if you use it in Yoshi's Woolly World, then Yoshi's design turns into that amiibo character. So for example, if you have a Mario amiibo, which is a Yoshi in Mario Paint,
Look at that mustache.
That's so funny.
so if you have an amiibo at home, maybe you can have fun trying out different.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I was gonna say, who is that? I was like, oh my god, it's Samus.
In this game, when we
The motorbike. They forecast the motorbike 10 years earlier.
Jesus.
Again in this game,
That motorbike
he
looks
barks when there's
bad.
an important item around you. So
The
it's
motorbike looks
quite
cool. The
useful
gameplay
to
looks
have.
bad.
Yeah.
Even after you clear the level, it's really fun to go back, revisit that level because there's always something that you missed out on. You always find
Oh, we're
something
still talking
new.
about this, huh?
It would be great if you can collect all the items in one go, but that is quite
Is this the first
challenging.
time we've seen this
hope
game?
people
I think
can
it is.
enjoy playing the same level over and over again.
Because like the thing is, like a lot of these
Most
games,
of all, I want people to feel happy when playing this game.
they get one of these and that's it.
Yeah, totally. God, this feels like daytime kids TV. What is this, Yokai Watch?
I don't know.
Yep.
Yep.
These sold. These
Yeah.
sold stupid numbers. I think this is the first one. I think this already had an anime. Like, did it start with the anime?
Yeah, this is not the beginning of this as a property.
All right, what's your guess, Jeremy?
Oh god, fuck. 71.
We don't even know if which Yokai Watch this is. I think it's the first one.
Look at the release date.
The first one was 2014. Oh no, but maybe in Japan. So
Yeah.
maybe this is the localized. What did you say?
71, I think.
76.
Okay.
Not bad. Oh, this is the one where they mix. What is this one called?
I don't know which one. I don't know what this is called because it's either Paper Mario or it's like the Bowser's
Mario
Inside
and
Story.
Luigi.
Yeah. This isn't sticker one, is it?
I think it might be. Yeah, because the hashtag at the top says Mario Luigi.
Yeah, but
not
this
Paper Mario.
But this isn't like sticker time. Sticker rush.
Oh, the Mario Luigi games are so good. The one on GBA, which is on NSO, although they made a super version on 3DS, all of those are really... That one's really good. That was the first one. Oh.
Ah, it's the Lego Mario that came out 10 years later. This looks fun. Paper Jam.
Paper Jam, that's what it was called. If I had a guess for that one, I was going to say 83.
76.
76, oh, okay. Bit off. I didn't know there was a Wii U Mario Tennis game. Oh my god, Peach is gigantic.
I think I played this.
And what would you give the game?
Okay, Columbo.
Mario Tennis Ultra Smash is what it was called.
Yeah.
What's your guess?
Oh, like 70.
That's a 56.
56, Jesus.
56.
We've been working together for 30 years now. If there's 3 ideas presented to both of us,
What did they give
we
aces?
pick the same one.
That game was bad.
That one got a 75.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking
That's
of
20 points better than Ultra Smash.
I'm thinking of the golf one. Sorry.
Ah.
The,
What was that one
the Switch
called?
golf one was
Something-
bad.
This became the basis of Super Mario.
Super Rush World
so
Tour.
good that
World Tour.
The more we
I think.
worked with it, the more we realized
78.
we could also
Oh, no, that
turn
one's
it
on
into
3DS, World
something
Tour.
everyone could enjoy. With Super Mario Maker, anytime you make an edit, you can see the results right away.
Super
This
Rush,
instant feedback
71.
can really help your imagination
That's
run
too
wild.
high.
Back in the day,
That's like a 6 out of 10.
by hand. To design courses, we would actually draw them one at a time onto these sheets of graph paper.
Seeing some of this old stuff for the Nintendo Museum that they were showing off the other day, that was pretty cool.
To a build. While digging up these old documents, we found this. It's very precious.
Go on, show it.
When we first thought of the idea of Super Mario Brothers, we had a concept.
Look at that nose.
Look at those turtles.
See this old sketch of Mario throwing fireballs from a moving cloud? You can now do that in Super Mario Maker. You can even control where the cloud flies.
This is like this is like seeing the early drafts of the Bible.
In the old days, when you needed to fix or change photos, it would get really messy if you tried to edit the original drawing. So we'd put this see-through paper on top to make edits.
A lot of things might look familiar, but you can combine various elements from the different games to create entirely new stuff. Like stacking different enemies on top of each other to make a huge tower, and then putting a bullet bill on top.
Oh, it's the same guy. It's the same guy they had for Aonuma. Oh no, the guy beside Aonuma.
We've never placed underwater.
You can even put the things in
There are some
underwater.
enemies that
Like,
appear underwater, like Goombas. When you put one underwater in Super Mario
so
Maker,
breathy.
it will swim like a small shrimp. Mario can even take on the appearance of other characters.
So is this for Mario Maker
Tap a
then?
compatible amiibo like Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah.
And Mario can turn
No,
it
but like,
into
like
what you
is-
think? What do you think?
no, but like, is Mario Maker not out yet? Like,
Oh.
We have a lot of things planned.
Mario Maker,
Super
I
Mario's
think
30th
came
anniversary.
out
We're
this.
releasing an 8-bit amiibo.
No,
When
no,
you
this
use
had.
it,
I don't.
Your
Oh.
Mario in-game is going to
Oh, there's the
appear
8-bit
a bit
amiibo.
bigger. The amiibo itself is pretty big.
I think it was
too,
coming out this
to
year.
reflect the effect in the game. There's
Yeah, they're talking
also
about it
a
like it's not
Super
out
Mario
yet.
Maker booklet. The booklet has a lot of sample courses.
I have that book.
It's really fun just looking at
It's
them.
way smaller than you
as
think.
if
It's like
is
this
what would
big.
happen if you design the world of Mario in real
right?
life.
Yes. Mario Maker was be pretty high, I think. Like,
Yeah, like it's phenomenal.
it was just a bit limited at the time, wasn't it? But I think this is like 85.
Well, like the 3DS version was limited, but this version was
Once that's
pretty
done,
pretty
we
feature
try to
complete.
make it a little
It was hard to share
easier, so we
courses,
move
wasn't it, on
to
this one?
making-
No, on the 3DS.
I know it was
one.
next to impossible on the 3DS.
I may come across as a mean person by saying this, but in 1-1, there's a Goomba, which is clearly an enemy, but there's also a super mushroom, and you might run when you first see it. You run, but there's a block above, so you can't run. So if you jump, the ceiling is low, so you usually hit it. But when you do, you grow big. It's a surprise. There are
Uh-huh.
stairs,
It-
but
it-
there are gaps.
It's so funny hearing him talk about this
Gap
because
has a floor.
he is talking about something that no one has ever done before.
Bottomless.
Yeah, no, totally. Like,
It's like hearing someone talk about like playing soccer for the first time.
where's the audio?
I don't know, it's just gone.
Fall into it because they can't make it.
It's
What
like
the
game
hell?
design training software.
They get a copyright claim on their own video.
Because the video stopped.
I left my going and like.
Yeah.
With enough practice, anyone can become a good course designer.
All right, what's your maker? What's your maker, critic?
Earlier I said that
80.
Nintendo's
Hey?
experience for E3
80.
is all about transformation. And while we've given you
It's
a
way
sneak
higher.
peek of some of our games coming
88.
later in 2015, there's still
Higher?
much more to show.
Fuck. 92.
Next,
It's 89.
Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 begins. We'll kick off
Oh, is
with
that
Mr.
it?
Miyamoto and fellow developers flying through Star Fox Zero. And if you can't wait to get your hands on Super Mario Maker, the opportunity is right in front of you. On Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from noon until 5 p.m. local time, you can walk into any of more than 100 Best Buy stores in the US and Canada and experience the game for yourself firsthand.
Just on Saturday and on Wednesday for 4 hours.
This week at e3.nintendo.
It was I think you go in and you get the download play on your console and you leave.
As anyone
Yeah.
It's not like you have to
be
be
it a
there.
person or a company, it's good to reflect on where you've been to help guide
I don't know, man.
where you go next. Over the past 30 years, more than 1 billion people around the world have played a Nintendo game. And most of them have played as gaming's biggest star, Mario. From the music to the costumes to the
He looked so
characters,
upset when he said that.
Super Mario.
Mario.
Isn't just Nintendo's mascot. There's a little piece of him and certainly memories of his adventures.
I do miss this era of Nintendo presenting to us this way. Like, really enthusiastic. Like, it was corporate jumbo.
Jumbo.
Yeah, I don't know what I meant when I said that. It was corporate speak. What am I saying? Like, it was all...
It's Disney speak.
Sure.
No, I can be like specifically, like, you know, Nintendo.
I just meant like it speak for like investors and for shareholders and stuff like that. Of like, oh, here's why we're so impressive and all those things. And so it always came off as a little you know, like that was all a sell just then.
Yeah.
But it also came across as quite genuine. Like when they're talking about how they're always trying to reinvent things and you know what it means for the anniversary of Mario and stuff like that. Like that stuff is actually cool. And Miyamoto getting to rant about how he designed Star Fox and why and here look at the documents for like that stuff's all really cool. We don't really get that these days. They wheel Miyamoto out now when it's like, hey, look, I was at a park in Universal this year and I'm best mates with Seth Rogen and we have a news app. Miyamoto is there for everything that's not a game these days.
Yeah, he's a brand ambassador. He's what Stan Lee did. After he was not writing comics anymore.
Yeah,
that's the Disney play. That's what Walt Disney was doing for a very long time. And
the people we do hear from, like they are kind of familiar to us now, but I can't tell you any of their names, even though we get seen them every direct. The people who do the Switch directs, I feel like they're so wooden, you know, and they're not high enough up to necessarily represent the company when they speak. I just feel like they're the mouthpiece that has to say the words. Which I guess is what it always was, but like it doesn't feel any different.
But it's different because we actually don't see any of the current crop of Nintendo executives outside of any context that isn't those pre-produced directs. Iwata, Miyamoto, Reggie.
Yeah,
we saw them
Aonuma.
on stage. Aonuma, Sakurai. We would see them in interviews. We would see them on stage. We would see them in places talking about Nintendo and like in contexts that were like, you know, similar to E3, but were like with people, you know, like the Miyamoto showing up to that Ubisoft conference with the gun. for Mario Rabbids. Like there's a very specific tone to someone like physically in a space where there's other people, which we don't have with the current crop of Nintendo people. We had it with PlayStation. Like the like Adam Boyes, Sean Layden, and then Andrew House, and then into Shuhei, yes, definitely. And then into a little bit of what's his name? Who was the guy that took over from Layden?
Jim
Ryan. Like we saw him a little bit, but like COVID happened, and so like they moved to digital, and it was like I don't blame Jim Ryan for that. But then we did see Jim Ryan in a lot of physical places while he was jet setting around the world trying to stop Microsoft from acquiring Activision Blizzard. And we saw Phil Spencer around for a bunch of times, and then we still see him in places, but like the tide has just fully changed on him because
in the last like 12 months, really.
Oh, like probably more than that. Basically, since the Activision Blizzard like thing went through, like it's seeing him in person. I think is going to become a lot less common. Because he's not selling the brand
as well.
Yeah, like they're not selling the brand as a thing that they need people to connect to anymore, because that's not where they were doing that to build all the faith they needed so that they could buy a bunch of companies and lay a bunch of people off. Whereas now Nintendo haven't needed to do that first with Doug Bowser and the other folks, because they're just there basically presenting the things for you to buy. But I think that like that already happened with the end of, like obviously like the end of Iwata's tenure was also like related to like his eventual passing, but like Miyamoto and Reggie being so front and center for a good long while, and then moving to more of a digital front and center. I know Reggie was still around a little bit because he was based in the US, but like they were just sort of...
Even when it was digital though, they still had so much fun with it. That entire thing was digital.
Totally. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's that like they were still trying to do some, like they were trying to do a show that made you want to believe in the direction that they were trying to present you, where they don't need to do that anymore. They had to do that because they were behind. Xbox did that because they were behind. PlayStation did that in 2014 because they were behind. Like it was one of those things where you do that when you're trying to appeal to a different thing. You don't need to do that when you're ahead. And weirdly, all three companies are kind of in an ahead position at the moment. Like Xbox with subscriptions, PlayStation with the console, and Nintendo with just Nintendo just coming off the success of the Switch, that they haven't needed to do that in-person thing.
There's that, but I think they also know that they can talk to their audience. Like 10 years ago, when Nintendo was somehow on the bleeding edge of this in terms of delivering these sort of presentations. And yeah, it's a bit weird and kooky to what we're used to now, although it's not really that different. But I still feel like they're trying to, like, it's like not only were they trying to make the games in a very Nintendo way, they made these presentations in a very Nintendo way, you know? They are now really sterile and
much like their consoles.
Formulaic.
Much like their consoles.
Yeah.
Like the original Switch presentations weren't really that. I think they still had a bit more flair. Like not this sort of like, you know, like we've got a creative budget that's half the size of these trailer productions, you know, where we're gonna, you know, commission custom puppets made and film entire scenes with them. But they needed to sell the idea of what Nintendo was, and they were able to do that by like, you know, playing off, you know, like you were saying before, like it's kids TV.
Yeah.
Whereas now the idea that they're selling is, you know, like it's a really great place for you to play a video game with your friend, and you'll be able to plug in a camera to your dock and see your friends' faces while you're running around on the television screen. It's not here's the next really fun, engaging way to play a video game with your friends. That is a really good social experience.
Yeah, because like kids aren't watching this shit. They never were.
No, like not this sort of thing.
No.
Which is why when they have a Yoshi game, they have like, you know, the developer, like she was talking like, you know, like excited about the game that she was making, but she was talking about the game as a game
talking
that
about development and the studio and
yeah, and what she hopes people are going to engage with the game. You don't say that to kids. To kids, you say, "Look how exciting this is."
Yeah. Look how soft he is to touch.
Yeah. It's funny. We barely saw the Wii U console there, like the hardware of the Wii U.
Oh my God, you're right. I think we saw it like twice.
Like we saw the gamepad for those games where they brought up the gamepad to show you.
Yeah, and there was one, I remember there was one like B-roll shot where they were like, it was just like the gamepad on its own, like sitting in like an empty white space.
Like they were not interested in selling hardware for that anymore.
No, they had to pivot.
And, you know, like, I think also them talking about the NX, you know, which would become the Switch later, like, I think is also a part of that. But yeah, like, I think the funny thing is in a world where that console was more successful, you would get an update on how the console's going. You might get another color. You might get like, we're releasing a, you know, like an accessory or a thing,
or a price cut or a bundle,
or even just like, you know, like Xbox and PlayStation, they put their consoles in the trailers. At the end, they'll have that little like bumper to the end of the console where like you'll just see the promo shot of the console.
Yeah, not every time, but yeah,
not every time, but like at a conference, you'll see it a bunch of times because they want to remind you to pick up the hardware if you don't have it. If you liked that thing, you got to get the console for it.
This was like Nintendo as a brand and Nintendo's properties. And don't you love Nintendo? Please buy our Wii U games. So this came out even later than I realized. First released was November 18th, 2012. And then a couple weeks later in PAL region, and then a week after that in Japan. This conference we just watched was only 2.5 years into the life of the Wii U. And they're already setting course to bail. So what was it? It was a bit less than 4.5 years until the Switch came out. That's pretty wild. Like they really had to pivot as fast as they possibly could.
Like they could see it coming from a mile away, you know, like especially coming off the success of the Wii. Like it is so.
They discontinued it before the Switch came out. Wow.
But it was one of those things where they were like, they know what success looks like. They just had the biggest success ever, and they had the biggest success ever to the point where like they could weather that.
Yeah.
They had the whole 7 years of it not working. Because the end of the Wii wasn't really that strong. Like it was going, but like the 3DS was sort of the thing that was keeping everything trucking along for a little while. They were able to weather the generation dip because they knew what was coming next.
They just made the highest selling console, the best selling console of all time. That's the Wii, isn't it? Or is it still the PS2?
It depends on the time of day. Anytime Nintendo mention it's the Wii, PlayStation suddenly find a handful more PS2s that they sold 20 years ago.
Yeah, they just do a quick survey of Brazil and
they're like, oh, there's some more.
Still selling.
There's like there's a truck over there that just, you know, did you know about this? Oh, well, like let's crank it up just a bit more. Like they keep fucking doing that. It drives me insane. So it's like when they re-released Endgame to get it back over.
Avatar.
And
Avatar,
they re-released it with like an unfinished scene in the middle of it.
Oh, right.
This like it's a CG scene and it's just not. It's like fully.
Oh, it's like the previs or something.
It is previs Hulk. It's hideous. Anyway,
I'd rather watch Mark Ruffalo in a ping pong ball suit.
They should have just released a cut without CG. Like they should have just. No, actually, they can't do that because then everyone will realize that no one's ever on set at the same time.
Yeah. It's just all of the green screen like cutouts.
It's just it's the squares of different shots on different days.
Yeah. I think a lot of them were together in Endgame. I think a lot of the like not on set at the same time stuff started really happening after COVID. Like No Way Home was really bad.
It depends on the actor. There were some scenes with a lot of actors and some scenes where there's a lot of characters and not many actors.
Jeez.
Yeah. It depends on how busy the actor was. Anyway, what a really unexciting lineup going forward for that console after Mario Maker.
Yeah, I thought that when it ended, and I'm like, oh no, that was it. Like, so what was it? It was Star Fox Zero. Hang on, I've got the video. It's got the timestamps here. Star Fox Zero, Skylanders Superchargers, Triforce Heroes, Hyrule Warriors Legends, Metroid Prime Federation Force, Fire Emblem Fates. Oh, it's got the name for that game that wasn't translated, Jeremy. Gine Ibun Roku FE.
Oh, I don't know it.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. That's what it is.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I thought it. I did think it was that.
Nailed it. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Mm-hmm.
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
Oof.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Yoshi's Woolly World. Yokai Watch. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Super Mario Maker.
And it's funny because, like, I can imagine at least all those Mario games, they would have done totally fine commercially.
Yeah, like, and
probably enough for that whole year to be profitable.
Totally. And like Fire Emblem Fates, the next Fire Emblem after Awakening, people seem to enjoy it. Who knows how well it sold, because there were 3 of them for some reason.
That I think that only means that it sold really well. Like, I think that if they didn't do that, then Pokemon would have stopped doing multiple versions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Fire Emblem didn't do it again. So, Xenoblade Chronicles X is sort of the black sheep of the series. They hadn't had a new one since the one on Wii. I don't know. It was a pretty weak trailer. Those Animal Crossing games, this is coming off New Leaf, so those are probably exciting enough. But in hindsight, it's like,
but even then, like, I think that like the knowledge that those weren't going to be Animal Crossing games, like, an Animal Crossing game, I didn't go near it, and I loved New Leaf.
Yeah. Oh, the Skylanders thing looked awful. Federation Force is a joke. Tokyo Mirage Sessions looked like Atlas being Atlas, but not in a like what do people think about Tokyo Mirage Sessions? I don't really know anything about it.
I think people thought it was all right. Like, it's kind of like it would be like,
83.
Yeah, like the Shin Megami Tenseis of old. Like, they're like, for the sickos out there, like, you're gonna have a good time. It was funny seeing so few third-party games.
Yeah, it's a good point.
It's just Skylanders.
We only saw Skylanders because they put Bowser and Donkey Kong in there, and Activision probably paid them a packet.
And Tokyo Mirage, and that Mirage game.
Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Yep, and Yokai Watch.
And Yokai Watch.
Yep.
It's all Nintendo all the time.
Yep. Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
Funny. Please note, a previous version of the Nintendo Direct Digital at E3 2015 included information on Let's Super Mario, which has stopped accepting submissions. What is that? They edited the video?
Let's Super Mario. What is that?
Join the celebration and share your own Super Mario video at www.letsupermario.com.
Have you got a trailer for it?
Yeah. And then they've also got a thanks for playing. 1 second. Here's the trailer for you. I don't recall this. I really wasn't plugged into Nintendo at all in this time. So I've sent you the trailer, and I'm also going to send you a second link, which I think is some of the video submissions. Okay, give me a quick countdown for this when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, play. We had this at the end, didn't we?
They were talking. We saw this footage, but I think they were just talking about.
Oh, there's way more in this. They must have cut it then, and we just didn't notice because we were talking about it because it was the end.
Yeah, we were talking over it. Also, I think Reggie was just like, Mario's so good, and
yeah,
they're celebrating Mario. Like, they didn't show another icon or logo or anything after this.
Yeah, because it cut there. That looks delicious.
Those earrings look very heavy.
The music.
What?
It's Steve Vai.
Is that the ramp where Bane trapped all of Gotham's police? Oh, this is cool.
Get him out now!
That's Koji Kondo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds like shit. Right, so was the competition to be in that video?
I think so. And now they're tying it into a Super Mario Maker ad. They're like, celebrate Mario for its 30th anniversary, and also Mario Maker's coming out.
Which is kind of like the perfect thing to do on a anniversary of the game.
Yeah. Now open. Oh no, this is the start. There was a Mario in that little ticker along the bottom, sitting next to a turtle, getting it to move faster, just like gesturing at it.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was fascinating. That was quite cute.
Let'sSuperMario.com takes you to supermario.nintendo.com, which is a splash page, landing page for Mario Odyssey of all things.
Mario Odyssey, wow.
This is a cool landing page.
You'd think they'd have updated that.
There's been a new Mario game. Apart from Wonder. You know, the most recent Mario game. Yeah, right. Cool. Any final thoughts?
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Closing thoughts? There's not much there.
No, there isn't. It's short. And it's a lot of sort of inessential titles. I'll never quite understand why the Wii U failed just so badly. That it failed to that extent. You know what I mean? Like, and like the proof's in the pudding, like it did. And so it's easy to say, oh well, it did because it sucked. But like, it's like trying to put myself in Nintendo's shoes. It's like I don't think I could have told you before they released it that it would have done quite that badly. You know what I mean? It's such an unprecedented level of failure that it's kind of hard to put my finger on how it got that so bad. Even looking at that, I mean, it's easy to look at this and say, here's where they knew they'd already sort of fucked it, and they were like, well, we need to course correct right now. So like, this isn't indicative of like what their game plan was at the start of this whole thing. That would be a fascinating one to do at some point, is 2012 when they announced this thing.
Yeah, I think I know why it didn't work as a long-term thing. I think on launch, like, I think that it doesn't quite it doesn't launch as a game console that is never going to work. I think because I was thinking back to when this console came out, and I was like in my teenage years through this console. And I remember when the Wii came out, and, you know, it was obviously very exciting, and you and I have spoken on, like, into these very microphones about how exciting it was and when we were wanting to get them, etc. But, like, I think that after the Wii came out and the hype around it being a all-accessible console had finally, like, plateaued, there were games coming out that were really exciting. There was Wii Fit for the more like general all audience. There was Smash Brothers Brawl. There was Mario Kart. There was New Super Mario Brothers. There was
Metroid Prime 3.
Metroid Prime. There was like the Zelda games that came out on it.
Yeah, Skyward Sword was pretty good, and
Yeah.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah. There were games.
Yeah.
And I remember when the Wii U came out, I was like, exciting, new Nintendo console, bit more beefy hardware, HD. Mario Kart 8 looks great on it. That's really exciting. I'm not going to really want this console just for Mario Kart, even though it looks really good. Played at EB Games Swanson Street a bunch when I was a kid, being like, that's really cool, exciting. Can't wait to play this game when I get a Wii U, when there's a reason to get a Wii U. And it just never came. I was always waiting. I was like, where's Zelda? Where's a fucking Mario?
It's a really good point. They didn't really have either of those.
They didn't have a Mario game on the Nintendo console. They eventually did, but it's like it's not a Galaxy. It's not a 64. Yeah. It's not an Odyssey.
I'll never understand the decision to make 3D World and the people who stand 3D World. Like 3D World, it's not a bad game, but it's not what I want from the franchise at all.
I quite like it. I picked up the Switch version. I thought it was really fun. I picked up the Switch version because it had the other mode. But me too. And I much prefer the other mode.
Yeah,
I mean, like the other mode is kind of like a 9 out of 10. But
a
like
Mario game.
Yeah. But like that multiplayer Mario game, like, I think fundamentally served its purpose as like it's a 3D World Mario game, which is great if you've got a bunch of people who are not super heavy into playing hardcore Mario games as a thing. Like, you want to sit on a couch with a bunch of people while drinking and playing it? Hell yeah, you'll have a good time. I think that probably worked for the Wii U as well, except just that no one had it.
Yeah. And you're right, like they didn't have a reason to.
Yeah, they had all of the superficial stuff that you needed to make a console successful after you've got your reason to buy it, but they never had the reason to buy it.
And, I do think part of that comes down to, like, how do you make an exciting Zelda game for the Wii U that does what that Nintendo wants, that makes it different every time, that innovates? Their best idea was fucking give Link a tablet that sits on his hip, and it's kind of like you're holding the tablet in your hand, but like not really. Like, you know what I mean?
I do wonder if
the only game that really, really played into it, we saw here today, Star Fox Zero. And it was, what was the rating for it again? It was bad. That game was really, really, really poorly received.
Yeah, but like, was it poorly received because of the Wii U stuff, or was it just not a very good game?
So 69
Nice.
was its thing. Let's see here. This is Jose Otero, IGN, 7.5 out of 10. Star Fox Zero's fun stages and impressive boss fights give me a lot of reasons to jump back in and play them over and over, and especially enjoyed them in co-op until I got a hang of juggling 2 screens myself. Played 15 hours and I still haven't found everything. Learning to use the unintuitive controls is a difficult barrier to entry, though it comes with a payoff if you can stick with it. David Roberts at Games Radar Plus. There is a good game somewhere inside Star Fox Zero, but its forced reliance on the gamepad screen and motion controls cause it to barrel roll right into mediocrity. Yeah, these, you know, I'm reading the like clip outs from on OpenCritic, so I'm getting like just snippets.
Yeah.
Stephen Totillo at Kotaku, what did he say? Even after I found a way to wield its unwieldy controls, the game underneath those controls is a lukewarm retread, as all Star Fox games have been. As a flagship Nintendo console release, or even as a worthy sequel to a once great franchise, Star Fox Zero just doesn't cut it. Like
I feel like this game just isn't that. Like, I feel like this game was never going to be the proof of the N60 of the Nintendo Wii U, right?
I mean, I'm not trying to say it was like this is the game that was going to sell consoles. I am trying to say it was the one that I think tried to do the most with what the Wii U had to offer the developers in a unique way. I think it was outside of Nintendo Land, which was a good game, but it wasn't Wii Sports. It wasn't. No one was going to buy a Wii U for Nintendo Land.
No.
People might now if you can get a Wii U for cheap, but you can't because they didn't make that many of them.
I think that like there were games that did utilize the split like attention vibe like interestingly, but I think that the no one there's just a really funny mix of them never knowing how to commit to it all the way or not. I think that like there is a world where Breath of the Wild, I think Breath of the Wild, they looked at the Wii U and they went like, we can't make this a game that relies on the Wii U. I think they had to I think that game wouldn't have taken so long if that console was successful. But I think that part of it is I reckon they went back a little bit and they were like, okay, we're releasing it on 2 consoles now. On the Switch, it has to be a game that works on one screen. We can't make it a game that is heavily reliant on the Wii U gamepad, because I think that
I mean, it's got a bit of functionality in there, but yeah,
totally.
It's surface level.
But that's a game where he's literally holding a Wii U gamepad for the entire game. There's a version of that game in a different universe where it is a full one-to-one thing where that's what that is the only way to play that game. It is same with Skyward Sword and the motion control, right? It's like that original version of that game only works on the Wii U. But like the Breath of the Wild would have been it. I think Breath of the Wild would have been the one that would have made the Wii U a reason to it would have been the game to make you buy a Wii U. But at that point, it was too late. At that point, it didn't come out
too late by
at the right time. And like maybe it could have if there was enough to get it there. Even at the exact same point in time Breath of the Wild comes out, if the Wii U was successful enough, maybe they don't make the Switch so soon. Maybe the Switch comes out 3 years later. You know,
that's a good point, because Breath of the Wild kind of was good enough that it would have moved units. It would have sold on its own, probably.
Yeah.
5 million consoles.
And you would have had a Mario coming up within 12 months.
5 million, but yeah, Mario Odyssey. Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where like they and maybe some more Mario Kart potentially. Who knows how that studio goes. But
see, the thing is, those games only released in the states that they did on the other consoles. It's harder with the Wild because that just was on Wii U too. But like Odyssey, you know, the thing with those games is they got pushed and they got a bit more time. Because there was like, okay, it's not about saving this ship anymore. It's just about being the most exciting thing possible for the new thing. And so that meant they got even more time to be the best versions of themselves possible. We might have gotten a lesser version of Odyssey, because I reckon it would have had to come out 12 months earlier if it was trying to save the Wii U when it did. I don't think there's a world where if it doesn't come out on Switch in 2017, that it like just comes out on Wii U at the same time. I think it would have been required to have come out earlier, and then it would have been a different game, and who knows if it would have had the same reception.
I think that they would have had to have made a decision relatively early which console it was going to be coming out on.
Yeah.
And realistically, if they've been working on a game since Galaxy 2, I think it's enough time for them to have made a really incredible Wii U 3D Mario as well. But I think they also looked at that time frame, and like I reckon there was probably also like an over-under thing where they're like, we can release the version that we've been working on for a little while, or we can just have 12 extra months to work on a Switch version of a game and have just
I remember
some more simple hardware potentially even.
Totally. I remember 2016 was a pretty dry year for the console. Like it was an exciting year for Pokemon, and so like the 3DS, because that was the year Pokemon Go came out. That was the year that Sun and Moon came out, if I remember correctly. So then, like, yeah, that was exciting for that time. But then by the time we got to October that year, and then the Switch reveal trailer came out, and we saw them playing on the rooftops and Splatoon esports tournaments where everyone brought their own Switch and had their own color controllers. And that guy took his dog out for a walk after playing Breath of the Wild all night. Like, that's such an iconic trailer, and it did such a good job of selling the fantasy of that console, which was unheard of. I mean, they did a terrific job with the Switch is what it comes down to in the end, because it was a dream we hadn't even dreamed to dream yet. You know, like it was an impossible thought to think that we could have console quality games portably on a system that you wouldn't have to do a Metal Gear transferring to your Vita from the PS3 system to like sync your saves and buy it twice on both systems. Like, this is the one system. You pick it up and you put it in the case and you go for a walk. Like that's amazing. It's still amazing all these years later.
The Vita did, for the most part, do that pretty well. I'd very
only with some games that supported it though.
No, but by the end, like by the last like chunk of that console's cycle, it was like, it's the same game. It's the same.
No, but the thing is, like on the Vita, it's not like Uncharted 3 came out on the PS3 and I'm like, great, I can't wait to show my friend this. I'll just take my Vita and show him Uncharted 3.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sorry,
like
I meant as in like I'm transferring my Binding of Isaac save back and forth between my PlayStation and my Vita.
Yeah, like that's not a bad solution, but it's like a supplemental one. It's like the PlayStation Portal to the PS5. You know what I mean? Like, it's great that they work together, but compared to the Switch itself, where I can have Odyssey and Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime Remastered and Super Mario 3D All-Stars on here, and like it's all here, and I can plug it in the dock and play it in HD through an HDMI cable with a proper controller, or I could pick it up and play it on the train, and it's the same experience for the most part. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah. Like the closest the Vita got was the PS Vita TV, which was the other way. It was it's
like casting the Vita to the TV, right?
Yeah, which was apparently really cool. And those games looked pretty decent because they ran at like honestly a shockingly high resolution for such a small screen. But it was only like it was Vita games. It wasn't like PS3 games making it to the Vita. There were Vita games that were sometimes making it to the
Tearaway and Severed and Guacamelee and
it was like the Nathan Drake's the Golden Abyss and
Golden Abyss.
Which like they were neat.
Yeah,
but it was
a good indie machine before the Switch came along.
Yeah, but there was two games on there that were good AAA games, and it was Tearaway and it was Persona 4 Golden. And anyone that says that it's Killzone Mercenaries or or fucking Golden Abyss, I need you to get a grip.
Get a grip on the back touch.
Yeah. All right, you sent me a link. Do you want to watch that last link?
I think so. This
or
was
is it
just more
is it
Let's
just
Super
Let's
Mario. I think it was they did it later, and it was just like results from what people sent in.
How long is it?
It's 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, easy. Right.
Okay, 1 second. All right, I've got it when you're ready.
Oh, fucking. I hate it when this does it. All right. 3, 2. There's a YouTube player in the YouTube player.
I know. How weird is that?
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
What is this version of the Mario soundtrack? It's very good. Maybe this is part of it. Maybe someone did it like a big band arrangement. Oh no, it's 3D World soundtrack, I think.
That person received a cease and desist after he made that animation. These are all YouTube screen records that Nintendo UK have just. This is bizarre. Like, why didn't they just crop it in just a bit more? They got like they filmed it with a phone in front of the. God, remember when YouTube was only that?
No, I honestly don't remember. Like, I have a really good bad.
Wait a minute.
I struggle to remember like the previous UI versions of things. Like,
well, I mean,
when YouTube like updated so incrementally, like I forgot each one.
Do you remember the era when you couldn't hide the YouTube UI?
No, that's bad. Why would they do that?
Well, because they couldn't make it. They couldn't make it move. It was static.
This is 2015 though. It was better than this in 2015. That's pretty cool. Thank you. And we got claimed on that video. Well, that was fun. Fun little time capsules.
Yeah. I wonder, as one final thought, I wonder if Nintendo can handle another Wii U.
What, another failure?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Switch is popular. How many? I don't think it's close to the Wii.
Oh, it's really high up there.
Switch units sold.
Yeah, Switch units sold is like, it's.
Oh,
like,
fuck me! It's 153 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, I think it's like top 4.
Yeah, no, that's gigantic. Okay. Yeah, they could probably handle it. Especially because they've got so much more diversity this like now than they did 10 years ago. Like, in terms of like they've got all their Nintendo stores that sell all. I think they do a bit more merchandise than they used to. They've got
the
their movie stuff happening. All the park stuff is actually happening now and is quite successful. Like, they're doing a good job of like just being a big brand that now does more and more things. Like you said, like kind of like Disney. Where's the reception sales? Lifetime units shipped. There we go. Oh my god, that's too much information. I thought it was going to break out, because Wikipedia has like the list of like best-selling consoles. I thought I was going to find that here, but I think I have to search a bit more purposefully. But yeah, 153.1 million for the Nintendo Switch. That's nuts. Like,
it's number
that's
3.
as of August this year.
It's more than the Wii.
That's huge. More than.
Yeah, the Wii is 101.
God.
It sold 50% more than the Wii has.
That's nuts.
50% more, or 150% of the Wii.
Someone here says less than 1 million to go before it outsells the DS. Wow. And they're still, I don't think they've discontinued the original Switch.
No. Not yet.
So they're definitely still making them. They're still making games for them.
They might beat the PS2.
Wow. Wow, that's wild.
Especially if they enter the forever lucrative Brazilian market for consoles. If they start to sell them in Brazil in the same places that PlayStation are. I don't think they will beat the PS2, I think, just because I think that there is...
You think the market's saturated?
Well, like, I think it's just that, like, people are not going to need to go out and buy a new one.
Yeah.
Like, PS2 was also a DVD player. You know, there was a reason to get it after the fact. That was, like, I'm a 70-year-old person who's got a bunch of VCRs and I got given a bunch of DVDs that I wanted the RSL, and now I need to get a DVD player. What should I get? And they're like, get a PS2. Here's a DVD remote for it. And they're like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that person, but like everybody knows that person.
Yep.
So, all right.
Right, sweet. Well, this was fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Catch us on minimap.com.au and on social.
The Minimap Cast.
The Minimap Cast, a box of scraps for other videos like this. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Curry, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Blue Sky at kjparma.bsky.social.
And you can find me on Blue Sky at jeremy.minimap.com.au. And
it's not at minimap.com.au? I
don't know.
Oh, no, because it starts with an at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
It's jeremy.minimap.com.au.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan Jez everywhere else. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.